Yes, then guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do my team of the year voting on actual FIFA, because I unfortunately can't actually link up my phone picture to the telly so that you guys can see. But I'm going to list all the people that are available for selection and tell you who I am picking. There is one very biased opinion, but I will tell you who I think should get it, but who I'm going to be voting for in it. And it is straight away on the goalkeepers. So for goalkeepers, we have Courtois, Coble, Magnum, Alisson, Ederson, Chesney, Trapp, Bonu, Lloris and Martinez. Now I think Bonu's going to be close up because of the World Cup, but he shouldn't have it for that. I do think Courtois is going to get it with the Champions League, but I am voting for Martinez as a Villa fan. I just can't not. But yeah. And then we move on to the defenders. Let me just put Emi Martinez in goal, actually, sorry. So that is our number one goalkeeper then. World Cup winner. It would be quite harsh, I think, to not put him in there. But Courtois is going to edge it massively for me. And then we go on to the defence. Now, for right back, for me, it's pretty simple in my opinion. Let me just double check that he is on the list. I'm positive he is. Yes, he is. So, in my defence, there's a lot. So you've got Acuna. I don't think it's him. Upamecano. Not for me. Romero's been close. It will take me a bit of considering with him. Kwande. I think he misses out. Gvardiol. You got player of the tournament. He is going to be going in at centre half for me. Van Dijk. Not a chance. And Kieran Trippier for right back. That's my man. I think since he come to Newcastle, he was a revolution for them. He was a joke. Like I said, Gvardiol as well comes in. Best centre half in the World Cup. Very promising career. Unreal. Plus he'll work for the meta of FIFA, so people will be voting for him. So Van Dijk not for me. Trippier not for me. Tomori's missing out. Sule's missing out. Bremer, no either. Otamendi won the World Cup but hasn't done as much as other centre halves. Koulibaly, no. Been terrible at the start of this season. Reece James, spent most of it injured. Theo Hernandez, no. Hakimi, no. Ronaldo, no. I'm thinking for centre halves, then you've got Diaz, Militao. Fullbacks, you've got Frimpong Davis. Thiago Silva's even there. Klaus, João Cancelo is going in at left back. Briart, I can't even say his name. Baragi. Don't know why it was so hard. I think centre halves wise, it is going to be Thiago Silva to match with Gvardiol for me, and João Cancelo. It is quite hard as well, I think, voting for team of the year, because obviously I'll be the first to admit I don't watch most games abroad. Well, if any. So you actually look at it and you think, well, I watch Premier League because obviously my side's in there. So most of it is going to be quite Premier League heavy, I'd say. The World Cup, I watched quite a fair bit of that. Champions League, semi-final, finals. But yeah, so now we move on to the midfield, and you've got Barella, Bellingham, Bergus, Brozovic, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Diaby, Fekir, Fofana, Pedri, Grifo, Rodri, Kamada, Kimmich, Kostic, Cruz, Mane, Marino, Savic, Modric, Odegaard, Parejo, Pellegrini, Rice, Saka, Tuchumeni, Tonali, Valverde, Casemiro, Amrabat, Bruno, don't know how he's anywhere near it, Doan, Enzo Fernandez, Perisic, Rabiot. Midfield's hard because I think there's a lot that should be in there. You know, you got 3 centre mids. I think Enzo Fernandez should be in it. I think Amrabat had an unbelievable World Cup. He'd be with a shout. Casemiro, Champions League. Valverde, Champions League. Tonali had a very good season. Tuchumeni, massive season. Saka, been unbelievable for Arsenal. Rice, very solid. Pellegrini, say no. Parejo, no. Odegaard, been a joke again. But I think his time's going to be team of the season. Modric, he's my first centre mid that I'm putting in there. He didn't have an amazing World Cup, but he's Mr. Consistent, Mr. Reliable. He does everything so well. He's a joke. He's going to be going along with De Bruyne. I don't need to have an explanation, do I? And then I think the next midfielder that I put in here is going to cause quite a few arguments. Again, though, because you could still put Cruz in there, Kimmich in there. Kamada had a very good World Cup. Rodri, solid. Pedri, unbelievable season. But I am going with, again, probably a little bit of bias here, but Jude Bellingham. The kid has just shown the world what he's made of and what he can do. I think it's harsh to leave him out. So now we go on to the attackers. And you have Iago Aspas, Ben Yedder, Benzema, Rafael Leao, Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Dembele, João Felix, Jesus, Foden, Gakpo, Haaland, Borja, Immobile, Kane, Kolo Muani, Kulusevski, Lewandowski, Martinez, Mbappe, Messi, and Kunku, Nunes, Osimhen, Salah, Son, Seriea, Vlahovic, Giroud, and Griezmann. I feel like, I'll be honest with you, the attack is probably the easiest one to choose. Messi gets in there, World Cup, unbelievable, won it. Striker, Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner. And then I'm going to ruffle a few feathers here. Let me have another look. I think if Son had come in with the same energy as last season, easily. Salah, similar. Nunes, nah. And Kunku was the man I was saying to go in there. But I'm not silly, he's not going to get it. I know who he is, and it's Mbappe. But if we're going off what I actually think, Kulusevski's been injured for too long. He doesn't get in for me. Going off what I actually think, Haaland deserves it. But I know that they won't do that because you can't have Benzema and Haaland in a 4-3-3 formation. So if we're actually going off what I seriously believe team of the year will be, I'm still keeping Jude in there because I think he's got a massive chance. So this right here is what I think it should be, in my opinion. I think Martinez had a solid year last year, solid start to this season, and won the World Cup. Was massive. Made save of the tournament in the 123rd minute against France. Trippier has completely changed Newcastle's team. I'll be honest with you, most of Newcastle's team could get into team of the year, but I also think most of Newcastle's team will be in team of the season because they're at a different level at the moment. Gvardiol, player of the tournament, the World Cup, being solid at club level from what I know. Again, don't watch enough to know. But I know he's meant to be massive, got a promising future. Thiago Silva, solid as anything last season. Struggled a little bit this season, I think, with injuries and that. But, you can't overlook how good he is. Everyone knows how good he is. João Cancelo, unbelievable. Just is unbelievable. Modric, De Bruyne, nowhere's needed. Jude Bellingham, showing everyone what he's made of the last few months especially. He's been one of the best players in the Champions League in his games. Messi, Benzema, World Cup winner, Ballon d'Or winner. Haaland, mate, the geezer's on 20-something goals already in the Premier League? Well, in all competitions, he scored 15, something stupid in the Premier League. Fastest plan to ever get hat-tricks in the league, 3 hat-tricks or whatnot. The geezer's an animal, and I think for the year he's had, he got his money move. Well, it weren't even money move, was it? City got a steal from him from Dortmund, but he popped off in the Bundesliga, bullied it, him and Lewandowski. And he's come to the Premier League and he's abusing defences for fun. But what I actually think Team of the Year is going to be is this. I think everyone's going to vote for Mbappe because he works on FIFA, his meta. Similar to Courtois, but he is also a Champions League winner. So the argument is there to be made, to be fair. But this is what I am voting for this year. Don't know how it's going to work in terms of these pairs, but that is my Team of the Year. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please be sure to drop a like, comment down below what your Team of the Years are and who you agree with and disagree with me. And please subscribe to see more content, and massive pack opening when Team of the Year's out. I'll see you again soon, hopefully.